Nothing recreational. Just some drug use necessary for science. These barrels did not have anything of particular interest to me. However, I was not able to sleep in that bed because of some petty moral qualm I had over sleeping in somebody else's bed. This was indeed proving to be an interesting adventure. I had not slept for several nights now, and wondered what I would do about it. I was getting weary, and I could feel my thoughts clouding up. I looked through my inventory, most of it stolen, and found nothing of particular interest. And decided to deposit some things that I could not yet sell into my box. Dear Lord, I had stolen a lot of things, as well as a planter. I could have sworn I'd thrown that thing out. Anywho, I decided to take a look around and see what was up with my character. Oh dear. Oh dear. I appear to have several counts of rabies and yellow tick disease. Perhaps a potion of cure disease could be used in this case. And it did in fact cure me of my diseases. Quite pleasurable, really. I found myself to be pretty happy with the results. A useful trip this had been. I decided to quickly look through my possessions. Perhaps I would find a sword that was fitting. Ah. And indeed I had. Indeed I had. I decided to put away everything that was quite useless to me at this point. Ooh, that was quite a powerful dagger, though. This blade. It was powerful. I could not wield it with one hand, and it had the most wonderful curve to it. I fell in love instantly, and I knew it and I would be life mates for life. Another propaganda poster. I decided to see what could be found here. A large amount of different wanted missions, as well as a warning. A steel rail mine along the Brotherhood Thieves, Chancellor earlier, lower levels closed, strange death, upper levels little ore, perhaps Chancellor considers approach at your own risk. Steel rail mine in northeast of Gilead was invaded by the Centaur Brotherhood. Maybe I should look around there sometime. The former shift warmans against, it seems to be dangerous there. You should not attempt this task until you have reached level 10. I shall listen to you. I have accepted a bounty mission. The bounty missions. Ah. I wondered where I should conduct my search for this man, and decided to head arbitrarily to the northwest, to the north, directly north. I also decided to arbitrarily draw my sword and then put it away. Following the tracks I felt could only lead me to the mine, which I should not enter until I was higher in level. Indeed, this was a strange world where everything was... Oh dear. I had strayed beyond my boundaries and entered a new zone that was meant for people of greater stature than I. Perhaps I would return to this quest later. In the meantime, I would continue my journey towards the Mage's Sanctum. For there was really little else to do. I found an old wooden door leading to a strange place behind the abbey. I felt it would be best if I explored. It seemed to be on the boundary between two of the zones that varied greatly in level. There. I was not much of a sport about lockpicking, and if I did not get it without losing too many picks, I would return later to try again. This lock was proving to be most annoying. Most annoying indeed. Upon entering the door, I found myself on a spiral staircase, the kind that made me dizzy and possibly nauseous. Spiral staircase appeared to lead me to a statue and an undercroft full of spiderwebs, clearly abandoned by man long ago. I walked through the place until I found a thick mist around a skeleton. This did not bode well. Feeling slightly creeped out, I approached the thing and saw that it was wearing a manacle. In fact, it looked as if this body had been attached to the smoke and the stone plate underneath, perhaps as if it were some sort of a sacrifice. My anthropological skills told me that 2 vertebrae had been shattered, perhaps by stabs through the ribs, and there was a cross upon the pelvis. Maybe this was some sort of a weird sacrifice. I did not know. This corner was particularly dark. I decided to loot this coffin against the better of my judgment. Found another one of these coffins, as well as a grate surrounding the statue, and this was a dead end, with a wall perhaps a little bit caved in. This was indeed a strange sort of place. I found another one of these shackled prisoners, perhaps. Who else would be shackled? With yet another destroyed pelvis. Was this a weird suicidal orgy ground? I could not tell. I found an open coffin with yet another thick fog around it, and a table, as well as a coffin with a piece of gold in it. This place made less and less sense the more I thought about it. What kind of a place was this? What had happened here? Why did I just pick up a piece of linen? Maybe I intend to start a sewing circle. Maybe that's what I'll do, instead of looking for my true identity. Because looking for one's identity most surely causes an identity crisis. Whoa! I do not like this game. I do not like this game at all. However, I did know a fire spell. This arcane lich was certainly a worthy opponent. In fact, I would go so far as to say it was a difficult fight. However, I had a great sword to wield. And many potions of health at my disposal. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ugh. I found myself back at the door, and now I knew what lay behind that easy lock. I also knew that there was not anything worth value anywhere in this damnable hole. The presence of a lich made this place much more explainable. Uh-oh. 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 Derp. Somehow I'd managed to miss, meanwhile his shots seemed to hit me no matter where I stood.